What?
Nothing.
What's the rush?
My girl's coming home today. She's arriving on the boat from Mexico.
And I will have a date with her tonight. That, son, is what you call irony. Hey, Mug.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
What did you do with it? Hey, where'd you get this one?
She sent it to me. Take a look at what she calls me.
Huh. Just a figure of speech. Now this means something.
Doesn't mean a thing.
Now, you should have read the letter that came with it.
I did.
You did? Why, you double-crossing...
Occupied.
Occupied?
Occupied by a redhead.
Son, you lose.
Lose?
See a redhead in the morning, and you'll get anything you want the rest of the day. I'll be squiring Janet tonight, and you can't stop me.
What I saw, yes, a man. Where is Lieutenant Terrace? Lieutenant Terrace is, why, I think he's in the wireless room, sir. What room? Lieutenant Terrace.
Yes, sir. Now, will you send it right away?
Sure.
Lieutenant Terrace.
Coming, sir. At your service, sir.
The wireless is used only for government service, Lieutenant.
Wireless? Oh, you mean me being in there? Well, I was just paying Lefty a little money I owe him.
Oh, I see. You will patrol Section 4 today.
Section 4?
Section 4.
Well, I was just thinking that someone should take a look over the Gulf this morning,
Yeah,
sir.
oh, someone will. You know, I appreciate your enthusiasm, which makes you think when you're off duty. But you will still patrol Section 4.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Taylor.
Yes, sir.
You will patrol the border between Sections 2 and 4.
The border?
Oh, no doubt the order is unusual. But you'll have to humor me. You see, every now and then I get an idea that this is the border patrol.
Yes, sir.
Contact!
Contact!
Keep close to the coast. And if you see either one of those two young fools within a mile of the steamship Meridian, I want you to report him.
Yes, sir. Is your daughter aboard her, sir?
Yes, she's coming back this morning. Fond as I am of the young lady, I must confess that things have been awfully nice and quiet around here while she's been away.
Yes.
Calling Patrol Plane 7. Calling Patrol Plane 7. Where are you, Mug? Patrolling the border, sweetheart. Well, you'd better be. Where are you? I'm patrolling Section 4, dearie. Yeah, you better be. And don't the Meridian.
Oh, Jim, take this of the old man and get a load of his face when he reads it.
Okay.
Win.
A message for you, sir.
Thanks.
Oh, how perfectly thrilling. Weren't you killed?
Not a scratch.
Oh, that's miraculous. You know, Captain Holland was with the Border Patrol.
Was he?
Why did you leave, Frank?
I found it dull.
Dull. Can you imagine such a man?
No, I can't. Shall we take a stroll?
Certainly.
Oh, look, there's another one.
It's Nick. It's Nick.
Janet? Well, that's where he is. I'll kill him, not if I get to him first.
Look at them. Oh, aren't they thrilling, Captain?
A couple of fools, if you want my candid opinion.
You mean because they take such chances?
Well, I had another name for it, but that will do. I have something here that might interest you.
Me? Oh, you darling. I didn't know you were Nick's father.
No?
I'm going to see him tonight. Can I give him a message for you?
Yes, yes. If he's still alive by that time, you might say to him that there are other ways of winning a young lady besides trying to break his neck.
Shall I tell him what they are?
No, let the young fool find out for himself.
All right. Oh, it's good to be home.
Mm-hmm.
When will Nick and Pete be here?
Not until they finish their day's work. I hope.
Come back and check in their planes.
Say, you're a hot-looking number.
Well, you're no Magnolia yourself. Get out of my way.
Nick. Pete.
Gee.
Janet.
Oh, you darling. You know, you nearly frightened me to death this morning.
Well, what in the blue blazes am I running? A border patrol or a girls' school?
Why, Dad.
Don't whine at me. So, you disobeyed my orders, didn't you?
Well, you see, sir, we were only gone a minute.
Only gone a minute. It takes just 1 minute to start a forest fire. It takes just 1 minute for smugglers to cross the border. It takes... You get back to the field and report for night duty.
I'll light it for you, Dad.
You'll do nothing of the kind. You get away from that door.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Couldn't they have a duty tomorrow night, Dad?
You bet. And the next night, too.
Well, I meant instead of tonight. You see, we're going to the dance.
Yeah, we're going to the dance. They'll be busy.
Well, I went to the expense of...
Shut up.
Yes, sir. Well, I just was going to say that I went to the expense of buying a new suit for this dance.
$49.50.
65 simoleons.
$49.50.
Listen, Mug, I know what I paid for that suit. It was 65 simoleons.
Marked down to $49.50.
I said it was 65 simoleons.
Will you two get out of this house? Get out!
Yes, sir.
Don't you think it's mean of you to do this on my first night home, Dad?
Oh, well, they deserve it.
But we planned on it. Oh, please, Dad. Please.
Oh, well, all right. All right.
Oh, gee, that was great.
I'll call for you tonight.
Oh, you do.
Hello? Is Lieutenant Terrace here?
No. Is that his new suit?
Yeah. Papa said there'd be an extra charge.
Okay. But he left word he'd pick it up tomorrow. And, he wants you to take some things to be clean.
Okay. Gee, this'll be cash.
Drop these off at Tony, will you? Tell him to shine them. And Lieutenant Harris will pick them up tomorrow.
Sure thing.
Coming in.
Excuse me. Did that flat-faced, long-eared son of a roommate of mine leave... Is that a new suit, Horace? How do you like it? Boy, I like it swell. Now, have you got an extra pair of shoes?
I got some brown ones.
Well, I'll give you 50 cents if you let me wear those.
I can't do it, Lieutenant. My girl's gonna be mad enough about me letting you have the suit. Besides, I'm late now.
Well, drag out the brown ones and I'll give you 50 cents and I'll take you to the dance.
Oh, gee, that'd be swell, Lieutenant. Oh, don't
what?
Don't sit down.
You expect me to stand up all evening?
I wish you would, Lieutenant. I paid $17.50 for that suit.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Say, haven't you got a shoehorn?
I always use a spoon.
Oh. Oh. Take it easy now. These shoes are tighter than the suit.
Aren't you dancing tonight, Lieutenant?
Yes. Off and on.
I was just telling my husband that all the dear boys have danced with me tonight, except you.
Well, I was just going to ask you.
Well, now that's a coincidence. Listen, they're playing a tango.
A tango?
Yes, let's go.
Lieutenant!
Go away.
But...
Go away.
So sorry.
It was my fault. Big moose. Excuse me. Excuse me. We just started. It's too bad. Why the cold shoulder tonight? I think you know. I don't know, and I don't like it. Then why don't you leave? Oh, the old honor the force gag, eh? Well, that could be it, but it isn't. I just don't like your face or anything about you.
What, Nick?
Are you son of a... Wait a minute.
You better leave, Lieutenant Terrace.
Yes, sir.
Oh. You tore it, Lieutenant.
Oh, it's just the seams. They can be fixed. How are the pants?
Oh, they're all right. Oh, Lieutenant.
What happened to you?
Oh, I waited for Harlan.
Oh. There's a bottle in the top drawer.
You, want a drink?
Oh, I guess we both need one.
I'll pay the cleaning bill on your clothes.
So that's where they are. You son of...
Investigate a pack train crossing border near Parker's Landing. That is all. They're off the air now. What time is it?
You've got 10 minutes. Get busy.
Patrol base calling plane number 6. Patrol base calling plane number 6. Lieutenant Terrace, patrol base calling plane number 6.
Why? Well, there's nothing wrong with me.
Colonel's orders. You're to pick up a man named Jordan and take further instructions from him. You get it?
Okay.
And make it snappy.
Okay, twice.
He fell for it like a ton of brick.
Lieutenant Terrace?
Yes, sir.
I'm Jordan. You're to take us down below the border.
Below the border?
You heard me and make it snappy. Climb in.
Why, that's a government plane. You boys search their car. I'm going to telephone.
Thank you. Bandits held up the bank at Cajon. Got away in a plane disguised as a government plane. Nick's out in that section. Go give him a hand.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mac, stand by!
Signal Lieutenant Terrace.
Yes, sir.
Calling plane number 6. Calling plane number 6. Calling Lieutenant Terrace, plane number 6.
Try again.
Yes, sir. Calling plane number 6. Calling plane number 6.
Thanks for the ride. That'll hold until we get away.
Well, that was a sweet...
Say, what's the matter with you? I've been signaling to you for the last 3 miles.
What's the matter with me?
Why, you were... The colonel wants you.
You sent for me, Colonel?
This is the sheriff of Cajon County. The bank there was held up today by 2 men who made their escape in a plane that has been identified as yours. Can you explain it?
No, sir, I can't. Except that I received a message from you to go there and pick up a man named Jordan and wait for further orders from him.
Yes, that's quite true. Mr. Jordan is a secret agent of ours. But what I can't understand is how the bank robbers could cut in on our message. Was there a radio in that car?
No.
Oh. Well, in that case, of course, we shall start an investigation as to what has become of the real Mr. Jordan. Lieutenant Terrace here will give you a description of the 2 men.
We have that.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm afraid there's nothing more we can do for you at present.
Where'd you let him out?
About 10 miles below the border. There was another man waiting there with a car. They had a gun on me all the way down, and they smashed the radio before we started.
Well, I guess that's that.
We'll be on the lookout for them.
Let's get going.
All right, Lieutenant. I want the truth.
But I told you the truth, sir.
You haven't told me the truth. I issued no such order.
But you just told the sheriff that...
What I told the sheriff has nothing to do with us. Do you think I'm going to let him know that one of my men is mixed up in a thing like that until I could make further investigation?
Oh, be your age, Colonel.
Lieutenant Taylor!
Sorry, sir. But you know darn well that Nick wouldn't do a thing like that.
Then let him explain it.
I can't explain it, sir.
You say you received a message supposed to come from me. Who sent it?
I didn't recognize the voice.
You didn't recognize the voice, yet you failed to check back to see if the call was authentic? If nothing else, you're guilty of negligence.
Will you permit me to resign, sir?
I'm afraid I'll have to.
Janet,
Where's Nick, Pete?
I don't know.
Well, haven't you tried to find out?
How can I? He packed and left before I got here.
Do you believe this ridiculous thing about him?
Well, of course not.
Well, then why don't you do something about it?
What? What can I do?
Well, find him and tell him that you don't believe it.
Well, I would, Janet, if only I could...
I know where he is.
Wait. Janet. Is it Nick?
Yes.
You don't believe it, do you, Dad?
Hey, what kind of an old man do you think you've got, anyway? Let's have a little drink.
Oh. At 3 o'clock, she'll be at that point about 30 miles offshore from the border.
You sure about that?
I've checked her last 6 trips south. If there's any delay, I'll send you a wireless through Bill Fletcher at Corrido.
30 miles offshore and $250,000 in their strong room. It's a cinch. Come on, let's go out and see how Harlan's getting along.
Here's Harlan now.
She's all set. The motor's as sweet as honey.
Okay.
Who's going along with me?
Mr. Powell. Why?
I just wondered.
I wouldn't want you to think that I don't trust you, but $250,000 is $250,000.
Hello, Skipper.
What do you do?
Do we sail on time? Right on the dot. Good. All right, boys. This way.
Can you tell me where I can find Captain Terrace?
Yes, he's in the purser's office. Right this way, please.
Thanks.
Here you are. What do you do?
Captain Terrace, may I speak to you for a moment, please?
Yes, I think possibly that can be arranged. Come into my office. Sit down.
Captain Terrace, has Nick been here?
Well, suppose you tell me first why you want to know.
Why? Well, because I love him.
Oh, just like that, eh? And I suppose that you've come to tell him that you don't believe this ridiculous suspicion against him.
Well, of course. Well, Nick couldn't do anything wrong.
Oh.
And besides, I have a theory about it.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you. Do you know where aft is?
Aft. That's behind, isn't it?
Yes, that's behind. Now, you go behind, and I think maybe you'll find him. But don't be surprised if he's in coveralls.
I don't care what he's in.
Oh.
Well, we're at sea.
Completely.
Me too. Nick, was it Pete who signaled you?
Well, he didn't say so, but it was Pete's crazy lingo. That's why I was so sure.
But who outside the force knows the two of you well enough to fool you?
Outside the force? Well, no one.
Think again. Who left a dance the other night, hating you both?
Frank Harlan.
Frank Harlan.
No, it won't do. He might have been sore, but he wouldn't buy an expensive sending set and engineer a bank robbery just to get even.
But wasn't he mixed up in something shady when he was dismissed?
Smuggling, but they couldn't prove it.
So I know, but if he was guilty, he must have had connections with some gang.
You're a smart child, but how are we going to prove all that?
Well, if we know it, who cares?
You're an angel. I want you to meet my old man.
I've already met him.
Yes, but I'll bet you didn't think of what I thought of.
What?
He can marry people.
Darling.
Have you got a match?
Sure thing.
Have a smoke?
Thanks.
Three o'clock exactly.
There she is. Boy, listen to her. She sure is a big baby. Hey, you, what are you doing?
Where is the purser?
Well, I think he's in the captain's office.
Thanks. A government plane?
Thank goodness for that.
Let's make sure.
Take it easy.
Well, if it isn't my friend from the Border Patrol.
Stand still. What's the meaning of this?
What is it, Dad?
I never heard of such a thing.
Hold on a minute longer, you'll hear something else.
Right behind her. Drop one.
That's just a sample. The next one will hit your deck. You better run up the white flag quick. Put me adrift of that payroll money. Well, you've got your passengers to consider. Don't forget that.
All right. Purser, run up a white flag. Bring the payroll here. Tell the passengers that there's absolutely no danger.
Keep him covered, Dad.
All right.
Take off that coat.
What are you going to do, son?
I'm going to get in his clothes.
Taking an awful chance, son. Take the money out of that satchel. Fill it full of paper.
Yes, sir.
But, Nick, you just can't do it. Well, they might kill you.
Don't worry, honey. It's the only thing to do. You think I'll get away with it, Dad?
Well, I hope so, son.
Okay. Keep your eye on it, Mug.
Take him below, Purser. Put him in irons.
Pleasure.
All right, lower away. Show your davit line.
The operator says he'll have the wireless working in a minute.
Good.
Watch my speed now. Be back at the rancho in an hour. We'll be at Corrado Air Base in 40 minutes. Terrence!
These are bad tubes, sir, but they'll last a few minutes.
All right. Get this one off anyway.
Yes, sir.
At least we'll get your father started.
Call the colonel, quick.
What is it?
SOS from steamship Meridian at sea. Payroll pirated. Watch for cabin seaplane headed shoreward near border. 3 p.m. Nick Terrace aboard. Aboard plane. Attempting arrest. Please confirm. Signed. Captain Terrace. That's all, sir.
That's enough, isn't it? Beat it.
Yes, sir.
Tell them we got their message and we're on the job. Call up the Coast Patrol.
Yes, sir.
Chance for a digger, eh? Not a chance. You got him. I got him when you made the dive. What did I do with him? Dump him out.
Well, if it isn't old man Neptune.
No crack, Slug. We can catch those eggs.
You're right, Nick. gotta get back. You think you're a smart guy? Well, I'd rather be the friend of the family than the husband.
Hey, if I catch you...
Come on, bail out. Lower away. Pick him up.
He's crazy. He's absolutely stark, staring mad. But I love him.
So do I. Good work, son.
Gosh, he's a real pal.